for the final time, I see that red hill once again. A red memory. I dive deeper into a memory, realize I'm seeing it for the last time. It's a memory of a certain night that I've seen many times already. After becoming king and killing her will so that she could devote herself to the will of her nation, her days were now marked by the resentment of her trusted. Every time she won a battle, I almost slipped up. Artoria was made to fight more battles she didn't want. She continued to hide her sex, which heaped more suspicion onto her. All that awaited the isolated girl was a rebellion at the hands of her own family. The young knight took over the nation while the king was away on an expedition. The knight's name was Mordred. The knight's son of Artoria's older sister Morgan, was in fact the king and knight's own son. Artoria was never able to have a child as woman, but Mordred had her blood coursing through his veins. I'm not clear what happened to make it possible Artoria's older sister Morgan loathed her for becoming king. Mordred was created as a clone and served the king without knowing who his father was. Mordred sought an opportunity to take the throne for himself, ultimately going so far as to organize a revolt. That revolt would end in what later became known as the Battle of Camlan, the final battle in the end of King Arthur. King Arthur, land of Mordred's betrayal during an expedition, returned with her weary army to invade her own lands. She defeated many of the knights who used to serve her. She attacked the land she once defended. Those few knights who remained loyal to her died. The only two left standing in the end were the king and her son Mordred. The combat between the two of them ended in the king's victory, but the king was not unharmed. Mordred was bound by a powerful curse and swung his sword even after dying, inflicting a fatal wound on the king. And so that battle ended. It was the end of her, the king once known as the king of knights. It must have been heart-wrenching. None of the battles she fought were painless. Every one of the 12 battles she fought was intense, but this final one was her greatest loss. She returned to her homeland only to have to destroy her own army. She was forced to punish the knights who once served her and had to watch those knights who remained loyal to her die. And in the end, she had to kill her own son. I have no idea what was going through her head in that moment, but I had to pray. I had to pray for the lone knight who tried to remain king until the very end. I pray that this dream of her just before her death is the kind of dream a girl named Artoria would want to see. I opened my eyes. I don't know when I got back, but I'm in my room lying on my futon. Saber, how did I... I see. I guess that's good. But what about Saber? She is Excalibur. She must be running low on magical life. She probably healed herself too. Saber, were you taking care of me the whole time? I mean, you didn't have to do that. You're probably suffering too.
そのようなことはありません。シロに比べれば私は軽傷です。しかし今のは聞き捨てなりませんね。いくら傷が塞がったと言っても、シロは死んでもおかしくない傷だったのです。今は自分の体を案じてください。
Saber reaches for a basin of water that sits beside her. She draws a towel of it, wrings it before wiping me off with the cool water. Honestly, what she does mostly just embarrasses me.
シロ、傷が痛むのですか？また熱が出てきたようですが。
I don't have a fever. That's not what I mean. I want you to rest too. You might be fine right now, but you still use Excalibur. You should be resting. You might collapse again like last time.
まあ、それはそうなのですが。今は私の方が元気ですから。マスターの傷が癒えるまで、私が守るのは当然でしょう。
Well, I guess that makes sense. She got me there. When she says it like that, I can't really do anything but agree. Fine, I'm gonna rest. So I want you to rest too, Saber. I want people to sleep saying you aren't resting.
それはそうですね。私とて睡眠を取らねばならぬ身ですから。
Saber nods in agreement, then brings a towel and hangs it over the edge of the basin. I do my best to swallow my embarrassment as I watch Saber tend to...
それでは、私、御身、くれぐれもお大事に、シロ。
Okay.
おやすみなさい。言いそびれましたが、礼を言います、シロ。あなたが助かって、本当によかった。
There, under the moonlight, I see Saber's smile. Her smile seems fragile, maybe because of the pale moonlight. If I get a good look, the door closes. When Saber disappears into her room, I'm stricken by a sudden sense of relief, maybe loneliness. I forget not to linger there and take my futon while I use my arm as a pillow, but that would be too much for her. Besides, if we did that, it would remind me of that night. I shake off the image that works its way into my mind. Too many things have happened today. It feels like an entire week has gone by just today. My date with Saber was more challenging than fun. Then we got into an argument and I left, abandoning Saber. And then... No, I shouldn't think of it like that until I've completely recovered. Not only do we have to deal with Gilgamesh, we also need to defeat Lancer and whoever his master is. We need to rest, recover, and regroup so we can be at our best, or else we don't have a chance at winning. This only happened a few hours ago. I think Saber said something about me being her sheath. At the time I couldn't ask what she meant. I was a wreck and near to passing out. Oh, come on. I can't fall asleep. In Saber's dream, her face rosily even on the brink of death, it overlaps with the sight of Saber saying, I hear her voice saying good night. The image of her fair profile, of her smile is burned into my mind. It's not a smile I saw in any of my dreams of her life. She says it makes her happier when she sees me smile. That just drives me nuts. I'm not sad, just exasperated. I don't know why it knows. It's a bit late. I don't know why it annoys me so much. I finally actually find myself getting angry. I watch my futon. The desire to lash out in the face of this frustration is completely overwhelmed. A concerned voice just from the other side of the closed door. My breathing is heavy, so you think I must be having trouble sleeping. No, it's okay, but why are you so awake? Maybe I should go, or no, that's even worse. All the pent-up feelings I've been barely holding back will come rushing to the forefront if I see Saber now. Saber, can I talk to you for a bit? We start talking through the sliding door. Since I can't actually see her, I think back on the last expression I saw on her face. She looks so happy, and when I think of it, I find myself getting more frustrated rather than less. I don't know why I'm getting so warm, but I still need to talk to Saber. I have to tell her that even if I don't have the right answer, she's still wrong. My voice trembles, my tongue feels heavy in my mouth. Once I say it, I won't be able to take it back. I'm fully aware of that. Okay, things are fine, so you need to smile for yourself. Some unknown force forces the words from me. There shouldn't even be a question. Just keep it for yourself until you realize. Saber, you've done enough. You've worked hard enough. You fought so hard all on your own. This way wouldn't be right unless you found happiness. You fulfilled your vow. That gives you the right to go back to being Artoria. I'm gonna keep saying I can't help it. I fell for you, so you should go back to being you. No, Artoria. I suppress a sudden surge of emotion. I'm on the verge of breaking down. If only Saber would say something, even a single word. Her answer is unchanged. My heart aches from her determination. Yeah, I have. Many people were sacrificed to the name of the king. Many enemies killed. I have no intention of pretending that didn't happen. Still knowing this, I want Artoria to be happy. So I didn't understand this feeling, but you can't just let you stay. I can't just let you stay like this. I want you to smile, Saber. I want to be with you forever. It's such a childish confession of love. I wait for her answer as the silence stretches up between us. What Saber might be doing, or how she might be reacting behind that closed door, I have no idea. My words even getting through to her. Her voice is so sad. I can't stand it any longer. I don't want to hear the solitary oath Artoria took when she became. I already know it. All this frustration wasn't just so I could hear her lamentation. I can't get the futon covers. The only thing between me and Saber is the sliding door leading to her room. The door slides softly as I open it. My mind goes blank. Why was I so sad? Before me I see trembling eyes on the verge of tears. I see a slender neck and shoulders so thin they seem dangerous, snapping at him. I see her golden hair splashed with moonlight just like when we first met. Not even thinking I'm embracing her. I'll swear so tight I might break. It's different from that night. I didn't feel this like this back then. It may sound ridiculous, even though I was aspiring to be a champion of justice. I never fell in love. There's never something I couldn't let go of. Saber. It's like she might disappear if I don't hold her tightly enough. I'm not sure how long I hold her, but I relax my embrace after remaining. Remind myself that no, she won't disappear.
突然に何を。これは一体どういうことですか。こんなことをされても私は。
She moves slightly in my arms. Her lips tremble. She's about to say something I don't want to hear. So I place my lips over hers to silence her. She trembles in my arms. I'm looking at Saber. I'm not seeing anything. My sense of touch is getting so much more sensitive now. I could feel the softness of Saber's lips. My lips part. Saber places a hand on my chest and pushes me away gently.
シロ、今の口づけは。
She wants to say it was a mistake. Saber looks at me on the verge of tears. It was a mistake. I say as many times as I can. I can't let that go. If you don't want that, tell me. Tell me that our relationship is master servants. That's what you really want. Let's say it directly. Reject me.
今日のそのようなことを口にしろというのですか。あなたは。
If you don't tell me directly, I'm not gonna hold back. If you don't reject me, I'll just do what I want. Even if it could only make her forget her vow to be a king for a moment. Neither of us says anything for what feels like a long time. I keep holding Saber, feeling her soft, slender body. She's still tense, unsure of herself. All I can hear is our breathing and our hearts beating. How many times did our hearts beat against each other? She pushes a little harder on my chest.
あなたの気持ちには応えられない。あなたがその正しさを変えられないように、私にも変えられないものがある。できるのは、せめて許されるとしたら、それは。
The pause makes my heart ache. She bites her lip, trembling as if confessing that what we did that night was not permitted. And yet, her body offers no resistance to that hesitation. Her eyes tells me something. Just one night, she's telling me of a hope that she feels cannot be fulfilled. She wants to stay like this until the night ends. Saber, I lift my hand, trying to embrace her. Saber takes hold of it.
防具を使いましたから。シロから力をもらわないと、私は戦えません。
Her hushed voice asks you for permission to fall silent. I have no words. That line of reasoning is so transparent, but it's... That's not the button. Her line is so transparent, but it's best she could do to ask for a wish to come true. Alright, but do you know if the connection's still working properly?
はい。今でもシロからの供給は続いています。ですから、回復するためには、こうして。
Our bodies have to be close. Sorry, we can't do this as close as we can be because she's still bound by our oath. I can't break that oath. Saber moves in my arms. I don't know what to do with the heat of her pressed against me. Holding Saber's slender body in my arms makes my heart feel beat faster. I'm ashamed for myself for getting agitated. Saber's cheeks practically glow red. She looks so
ですの
embarrassed.
でシロ、お願いです。今晩は共にあなたと眠らせてください。ケンとサヤは共にあれば、その力を取り戻しやすい。それに、あの儀式と同じように、
I know
よ
it's
り
silent.
心身を近づければ。
I'm much happier than I am embarrassed. I get to spend the night with Saber in my arms. Our bodies may not touch more than they are now, but we can be more intimate in our hearts.
では、シロ、今夜は私が支度をしますので、先に部屋に戻っていただけませんか。
Saber stands up. I can't bear to let her go, but she can't stay like this forever, so I head back through the sliding door to my room. I turn back to look at Saber before I slide the door shut. It feels like I'm doing something wrong now, so I close the door quickly. I don't know why but I find myself sitting on top of my futon. My mind won't slow down. I was practically doing somersaults just I thought I was sleeping with Saber. This is for her, to help her, to grant one small wish for us. If I keep on granting the small wish for her, it'll add up and maybe Saber will learn to smile. But the war is nearing its end. I don't know how much time we have left to keep doing this.
失礼します。シロ、
Sliding door opens. I shake away the depressing thoughts circling my head and look back to Saber. I turn and look at Saber. I quietly gulp. She's a figure of pure white in the darkness. Seeing her, all that restless where I felt melt away. She's too beautiful. My heart is unclouded
おか
now.
しいでしょうか。この格好は。
No, absolutely not. It's just that you're so beautiful, I don't know what to do. I might have something unintelligible about how difficult it is to makes things when a girl's too pretty. Even if I explained it to her, she wouldn't understand, but my mind's practically short.
そちらに行ってもよろしいですか。シロ。
Oh, sure. For the first time I realized she was beautiful, perfect. Quentin Tarantino, is that you? While Saber walks across the tatami with mat floor to get close, I get off the foot and pull the blanket back for her. I realize I'm one pillow short for the two of us to sleep together, but it's too late. Saber and I sit side by side next to the futon. One room, one futon, but Saber's with me. I shouldn't be having any impure thoughts, but my face feels like it's on fire. I can't even look at Saber.
先にどうぞ。シロ。
Look, you go ahead, Saber. We're not gonna get anywhere like this. So I hurry into the futon to make room for Saber. I would give her the pillows, but she gently pushes it back.
これはシロに。私はその腕を枕にさせてください。
Her words barely whisper make my heart skip a beat. Saber's surprisingly calm as she nestles into my arms. It's like she settles in herself more than I am holding. A blade in its sheath. I remember Saber's words. Saber's about to drift off, pillowed on my arm, like a sword in its sheath. Her warm, soft scent so close and calms rather than excite me. Saber's hand reaches for my hand. I take it inside the blanket and I entwine my fingers with hers. We drift off to sleep in silence, but before that, Saber. I call out to her as she lays beside me. I want to ask her at the end. I want to hear again why I desire so much.
感じますかシロ。これなら朝までには魔力の補充ができる。これで明日からあなたのサーバントとして戦います。
Saber.
今はそれだけです。シロ、私の役割はあなたの身を守りきり、聖杯を手にすることだけです。戦いを終わらせるまで、それ以外のことなど考えられない。 そうでしょう、シロ。この戦いを終わらせるために戦うと決めたのだから。
I can't argue that point. If we want to solve our problem, we first need to end this war. To start, I won't be able to protect Saber unless I defeat the managed after her. But is there really a way for us to defeat the King of Heroes? While the two of us lie quiet, we look on into the tranquil darkness. I don't know how much time passes. My eyelids go heavy. My body cries out for rest, but our entwined fingers say, Saber?
考えるのは明日にしましょう。シロ。明日になれば良い案が浮かぶかもしれませんし。それに。
She just wants to sleep together like this. She holds my hand gently as she says so. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
おやすみなさい、シロ。目を覚ましたら、またいつもの私たちに戻りましょう。
I lean my face close to hers and close my eyes. Last thing I see is Saber smiling warmly. I don't care if that moment of vulnerability was only for tonight. The hand holding mine right now is so warm. It's more than enough for me. I fall into a satisfied sleep. The end of a battle. Once everything's over, I'm gonna try to keep holding this hand, and then silence settles in. I'm done for the day. That went significantly longer than I was expecting it to. I thought this was going to be like an hour and 20 at most. It says that I'm currently an hour and 43 minutes in. So I'm ending this one right here, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.